Imagine diving into a realm where imagination and psychology intertwine to unlock the mysteries of your mind. Welcome to Kokology. I will be guiding you through 8 extremely varied scenarios. They are deep, relatable, and surprising. And after each of them, I will ask you a series of questions. Now you will answer these questions with the first thing that enters your mind after hearing the question. The only way this will work is if you go with whatever bubbles to the surface first. Got it? Promise? Okay. I can absolutely guarantee that you will leave this session having learned something new about yourself. Kokology is a lot of fun, and it has the ability to shock you. The shock is my favorite part. I live for the shock. But remember, while Kokology can be insightful and entertaining, it should only be viewed as a fun way to explore personal insights. This should not be taken as a definitive psychological assessment, okay? We're just having fun here. So, getting ready now to be nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed. Making sure that you're in a comfortable, quiet space where you can fully let go and tune in. Let's take a deep breath in. Hold it and close your eyes if you feel called to close your eyes. Breathe out now. Letting your body go nice and heavy. Letting everything go. And getting ready for our first scenario. Getting ready to visualize the first scenario now. Preparing to embark on a real adventure together. A journey packed with thrilling action and unexpected twists of fate. I want you to imagine that you are a legendary warrior in an ancient kingdom. You've just been handpicked to join the kingdom's celebrated hero on a high-stakes mission. Your quest? To recover stolen treasure. What does the hero say to you as you prepare to start out on your journey? What do they say to you? Before you leave, the king gives you a sword. This sword will help you through your adventure. What kind of sword is it? Please be very detailed. Size, material, any markings, etc. What kind of sword is it? Your travels take you across towering mountains and through dense, mysterious forests. Along the way, you encounter a range of obstacles and enemies. How many enemies have you met exactly? Finally, you reach the mouth of the cave where the stolen treasure is hidden. Right as you both discover the treasure, you turn to look at the hero's expression. What expression is on the face of the hero? Please describe this expression in as much detail as you can. Here's what this reveals about you. Stepping into the role of a warrior on a crucial mission brings a sense of pride and responsibility, doesn't it? Your answers are connected to how you interact with and are motivated by the people around you. The words the hero said to you are words that stir your pride and inspire action. Did they say something empowering like, "You're going to do great"? Maybe it was less encouraging, something like, "Don't mess this up," or "I'm stuck with you." If so, you are driven by tough love or the need to prove yourself. The sword you received symbolizes your own self-esteem. Was it a brilliantly crafted blade, or was it a rusty weapon, barely fit for battle? This choice mirrors how you view your self-worth. The number of enemies encountered reflects the obstacles and challenges you've conquered in life so far. The more enemies you had, the more confident and proud you should be of your achievements. Did you encounter just one or two? You might see yourself as someone who is still gaining life experience. You might need a bit more adventure to build self-assurance. And if you didn't meet any enemies, that might suggest you've never faced something that's truly demanding. How did the hero react when finding the treasure? The expression you imagined on their face, whatever it might be, relief, tears of joy, satisfaction, a beaming smile. This is the expression you find most attractive on a person of the opposite sex. You are now in the waiting room of the ER at a large hospital. While you wait, you start to look around at the people in the waiting room with you. You realize several of them are acquaintances of yours. Please give the name of someone you actually know as the answer to each situation you are about to see. Who has their head wrapped in gauze? Remember, this is the name of someone you know. Who has their face covered in bandages? Who has their leg in a cast? The symptoms you linked to the different people in your life reveal the ways you perceive they are weak. Basically, these people contain certain qualities you just don't mess with. The head often represents leadership and the ability to take control of a situation. The person you saw with their head wrapped in gauze is someone you don't trust to be a leader. You will never follow their rules or consider taking their advice. The face symbolizes personality. The person with their face covered in bandages is someone you don't accept or get along with. You find it very difficult to connect with their personality. The leg is a symbol of progress and stability. The person who had their leg in a cast is someone you see as an obstacle. This person slows you down or holds you back. Maybe they're lazy, maybe they're spacey. It can be any number of things, but you see this person as keeping your wings clipped. They prevent you from flying. If any of the diagnoses feel a bit harsh, remember, the first step toward healing is acknowledging the issue. You're a research scientist, but not just any research scientist. You just cracked the code for human cloning. After countless experiments and some serious cutting-edge tech, you have successfully created a perfect replica of yourself. It's a huge victory for science, but there's one tiny hiccup. This clone has one personality flaw that you don't have. So, what flaw does this otherwise flawless clone of yours have? What is their flaw? By stepping into the shoes of a research scientist, you've given yourself the chance to examine your character with the detached exactness of a lab experiment. Everyone has aspects of their personality they choose to ignore or brush aside, but a clone lets you view your secret faults and repressed desires from a safe distance. You might realize your flaws are not as buried as you once believed. They might be close to the surface and quite easy to see. Life is full of surprises. We are constantly hit with unexpected twists. And while some are great, others are disastrous. Because so much exists beyond our control, we often develop habits and routines to navigate the chaos. You're out for a walk when you get caught in a torrential downpour. Even at a full sprint, you would still be 5 minutes away from your destination. What do? You have 4 options, and they are: option 1, find shelter under a tree and wait out the storm. Option 2, sprint and power through the rain. Option 3, share someone's umbrella or find a store that sells one. Option 4, you always carry a folding umbrella, so you use that. Again, the options are: option 1, find shelter under a tree and wait out the storm. Option 2, sprint and power through the rain. Option 3, share someone's umbrella or find a store that sells one. Or option 4, you always carry a folding umbrella, so use that. Have you made your selection? The rainstorm symbolizes the unpredictable moments in life, like a disagreement between a friend or loved one. Your response here reveals how you typically deal with that type of conflict. If you found shelter under a tree to wait out the storm, you prefer to let the dust settle before addressing any disagreements. You prefer to let the other person have their outburst. Once they've tired themselves out, you calmly present your perspective in a rational manner. Some see this as being intelligent. Others find it sneaky. If you sprinted and powered through the rain, you care more about standing your ground and speaking your mind than you do about the end result. There's no sense in arguing the point with you because you are sure you're right. You will match the other person in the argument. If they yell, you scream. Other people will always know your position on an issue. If you shared someone's umbrella or stopped at a store and bought your own, you are all about diffusing the situation. In conflict, you try to soothe any tensions and find common ground. this approach doesn't always resolve the issue. It can even make things worse. At times, you need to weather the storm and be more assertive. If you always carry a folding umbrella, you are prepared for whatever comes your way. In arguments, you have a response for every point and a counter to every claim. While this makes you great at debating, people might find you to be frustrating and evasive. But it's likely that you have a good explanation for that, too. You find yourself in the audience at a parade, watching it go by. The air is full of joy and excitement. Everyone is having the time of their life. The floats are vibrant and dazzling, and the confetti is showering down upon you like colorful rain. As you soak it all in, you spot two familiar faces in the heart of the parade. One is wearing a yellow shirt. The other is dressed in blue. Who are the familiar faces that you see? Who is wearing yellow? And who is dressed in blue? The person wearing yellow is someone who brings you immense joy. This is someone who can make you laugh and smile even on your worst days. While at some point in your life, the person dressed in blue has caused you emotional pain or made you cry. You are strolling through the zoo, observing all the animals in their cages. A single monkey captures your attention. You move in closer. You lean in and look at it. There's an expression in its eyes. It feels like it's trying to tell you something. What is this monkey trying to tell you? What is the monkey trying to tell you? Caged animals embody the rules and restrictions society imposes on natural human instincts. We tend to relate most with monkeys because they reflect our own struggles with feeling confined. The message you received from the monkey reveals how you truly feel about your lack of freedom. It might even echo certain things you wish you could say about a company, social system, or group of people that you feel runs and even ruins your life. Here are a few of the more common answers and what they might indicate. For example, if the monkey says, "I want a banana," you are easily satisfied and controlled. Consider holding out for what you're worth. You might double your bananas. Maybe the monkey said something like, "What are you looking at? Keep it moving." Then it's less about conforming to societal rules for you and more about a lack of personal space and an invasion of privacy. Make sure that you prioritize enough time for self-reflection. Alternatively, you could have said, "I am going insane in this prison cell, set me free." This is your sign to take a vacation. Monsters come in all shapes and sizes, right? But what is a monster to you? Because there's one headed straight toward you right now. Get a good look at it. Can you describe it for me? This monster is so filled with rage that it can't be reasoned with. What is making it so angry? You have 4 options to choose from here. The first, it's starving and hunting for food. The second, it's looking for its lost love. The third, it's in despair because it's ugly. Option 4, it's angry at the world. Again, 4 options. You have to choose one here. Option 1, it's starving and hunting for food. Option 2, it's looking for its lost love. Option 3, it's in despair because it's ugly. Or option 4, it is angry at the world. Have you made your selection? Good. Well, the monster is an embodiment of your own shadow, or the dark side of your personality. Each and every one of us has a shadow. Its size, shape, color, and mannerisms are so specific to you that they require a much more involved personal analysis. So please file that away for your own research, and for a later date, we can cover it in a different session. But for now, we will deal with the shadow's anger, which mirrors a source of stress in your own life. If you chose option 1, your monster or shadow stems from food. Do you get angry? It can be difficult to keep cool when you're starving. However, this can also indicate that you struggle with eating in moderation or maintaining a healthy weight. If you went with option 2, you may be struggling with your love life. That's pretty straightforward, but don't give up. You will find someone. If you selected option 3, your appearance makes you feel insecure in some way. You may magnify a negative self-image to the point that it influences how the rest of the world perceives you. Try to find ways to learn to love what you see in the mirror and watch your entire life change as a result. If you chose option 4, you are pessimistic. You'll never make the world better if you keep whining about it. In fact, you only help preserve the very world you complain about. When you use all your energy to do nothing but fixate and perpetuate it, see if you can redirect that energy into taking positive action. Did someone say road trip? I did just now, because you are cruising down a picturesque country road when you suddenly spot a strawberry farm. Temptation strikes and you pull over, eager to snag a few juicy berries. But, oh no, a fence blocks your way. How tall is this fence, and what does it look like? How tall is it? And can you describe what it looks like? Now, against all odds, you somehow find a way through the fence. You immediately start picking and eating the sweet red strawberries, savoring every bite. How many strawberries do you end up eating? How many? Just as you're about to relish another berry, the owner of the farm shows up, armed and ready. He points a gun at you. What is your response to this unexpected confrontation? Lucky you, The owner lets you go. Now you're back on the road. Reflecting on your adventure, what's your take on everything that happened? What would you say about the whole experience? Would you do it all again the same way? All right, here's what it means. Your journey on the country road and the strawberries alongside it symbolize your temptations in life. Temptations come in more forms than simply cheating on a partner. There's also substances, social media, binge eating, impulse buying, even dishonesty. Temptations are basically anything that tests your personal willpower. And so, the height of the fence signifies your personal resistance to these temptations. The taller the fence, the more you are tempted. The lower the fence, the less you are tempted. The number of strawberries you picked and ate symbolize the extent to which you give in to these temptations. What you said to the farm owner mirrors what you'd say to your partner if they found out about a temptation you were unable to resist. The words you shared in its aftermath is how you truly feel about your temptations and giving in to them. And there you have it, 8 captivating scenarios that have effectively taken you on a journey through the labyrinth of your mind. Not only did you find the kingdom's hidden treasure, but you discovered the true treasure trove within yourself. Were there any answers that shocked you or sparked an epiphany? I hope you share them. They are such a pleasure to read. And remember, Kokology isn't just about discovering what makes you tick. It's about enjoying the playful exploration of your inner world. It offers a glimpse into your thoughts, your judgments. It even lets you discover quirky traits you didn't realize you had. If you enjoyed your experience, please show me a thumbs up, a comment, a share, a sub. You should become a member.